And we're back. Risa plays Med Jump. Part 4, I guess this is. I'm ashamed that I was not able to prevent it from happening, the witch burning down the storage building, if you remember. From, 2 seconds ago in the last video. Oh, Elle, don't blame yourself for everything. Things happen for a reason. You're the one that taught me that. Suppose you're right. Perhaps I met that witch for a reason, too. What do you mean? Nothing. I was just thinking aloud. She was quite the character in that short time. She was quite the character in that short time we spoke. Perhaps if I'd saved her. Elle? Forgive me, Jev. I just feel like I lost a huge opportunity of a change in pace. Right, that makes total sense. I'm just not reading properly right now. Elle, is there something on your mind? Huh? Is that obvious? Of course it is. You guys are best friends. He knows everything you're thinking, basically. Remember? That was in the first part. Painfully so, my friend. Now please, speak to me. On your wedding day, too, I'm so very sorry. Wedding or not, I'll still lend you my ear. My status will not be a barrier for us to still be friends, I give you my oath. Aw, you're so cute, Jev. I smiled at him. Truly, Jev has grown splendidly over the years. He's becoming more and more I don't know that word. Virile. I'm sorry, I do not know that word. You're starting to look dependable, Jev. And that's a bad thing? Not at all. It just feels oddly comforting in a way. I'll take that as a compliment. Jev smiled at my small compliment, shifting his way to stand beside me and rested his elbow on my shoulder. This is a habit he likes to do whenever we're about to engage in serious conversation. We both relaxed and leaned against the wall as we watched the people passing by for a moment so I could word out my thoughts correctly. Now what do you want to talk about? About that. When we studied about witches back in school, do you remember our lessons? Witches? Oh, I might have been better in classes, but witches aren't my specialty. Mine either. I tried my best to avoid bumping into one. Because they caught your hair on fire? Don't remind me, Jev. My apologies. You see, the one I met last night was quite young, possibly around 15 or 16 years of age. My, I never knew one so young could be a witch. Right? It's strange. I was normally very against witches when encountering them, but this one, she's just a child. Forgive me for saying this, Elle, but you're always soft whenever a child's involved. Women more so. Perhaps. You should never drop your guard, even when your enemies are women and children. You know that. It was my mistake, I acknowledge that. But Jev, she had all the chances in the world to strike me down that night, yet all she did was punch me a few times. She hit you? Only because I sputtered words that she felt were insulting. That's it. And you think she's different from other witches? Yes, she was very different. She was amazed by her own spell that she chanted. It was as if it was the first time she'd ever summoned fire. Perhaps she is a budding witch. A budding witch? Yes, maybe she's not reached full maturity of a proper witch. Thus is why she's very young and inexperienced. I see. That makes sense. Your surprised face is adorable. Shame she died, though. It disturbs me how one so young was burnt alive because she's a witch. Elle, you shouldn't mourn her death. She's a witch, no matter how young or inexperienced you claim her to be. She will grow to be a fearsome witch. So her death should be treated as something we're proud about? We're proud of? Elle. You told me she's a budding witch. That means she still has a chance to change her behavior. Well, that means she still has a chance in changing into a better person, right? She can still make a choice. Forgive me, Jeff. No, it's fine. You're always so productive when you have taken an interest in something. I heaved off a heavy sigh, almost groaning as I did. I don't understand why I'm so upset over this. Jeff only stared at me for a moment, then removed his elbow from my shoulder and stepped in front of me, demanding my attention. Hey, Al. If you had a chance to go back, would you change your decision? Back? What do you mean, back? I mean, if you can jump back in time, to right before you made an important decision, would you take it? Jev. Oh, Jev, you've got to stop asking me odd things like this. The thing about Jev is he can be quite cryptic at times. This isn't the first time I'm being asked such strange questions. I'm just speaking theories here. Answer me. Oh, well, I suppose I would change my decision if that's the case. I almost feel like it's a waste that I didn't save the witch. Then you should go back. Jeff, you're so adorable. Due to his sudden cheery disposition, I was appropriately taken by surprise. Huh? Come again? Exactly. Come again. I'll be waiting for you in another timeline, my friend. What? This is the least I can do after you always allowed me to pursue my own happiness. No matter how many times I went back in time. Yes! Jev is indeed a time traveler, and this is why I chose the option of leaving the witch instead of saving the witch. For this scene. You always have been good to me, despite my bad decisions and separate ripples. Even in one ephemera where I decided to pursue you. Oh yeah, I read about that one. I totally ship it. Jev and L. Jevel. Yes. You were so very kind to me. What? Jev, you're starting to scare me now. Are you feeling okay? You always do that face whenever I tell you about this. It's so cute. I suppose it doesn't matter because you'll lose your memories of this particular future after you go back in time. Wait, I'm very confused. What's the meaning of this? You deserve an explanation, I know, but I'm out of time here. I already jumped enough. What I can clarify you is that I can jump through time. I've tried leading many lives with different choices, but somehow I wasn't happy until you came along. I found that each and every choice that I've made involving you gave me a reason to be happy. You're the best friend I've ever had, through and through. So cute, I ship it. Right, Jev has definitely gone over the line of insanity. Though due to one single fact that I've known since forever, that he can't lie to save his life, I'm unconsciously beginning to believe his claims. Wait, if that's true, no wonder you're always so lucky. Like I said, it doesn't matter. What matters is your happiness, Al. Do me a favor and pursue it this time. Suddenly my surroundings faded in darkness and engulfed me completely. My memories of what Jev explained slowly began to disappear. That witch. I need to save her this time. Funny thing is, if I don't save her... Yeah, I played this through before. If I don't save her, you'll hear the voice of Jev being like, "The fuck, I sent you back in time." I don't know. I can't remember the exact line, but he's like, "What are you doing?" Totally messed up. Okay, so this is the weird part. I don't know if being a knight has anything to do with it, but since it involves us being chivalrous and stuff, this one thought of saving her echoed in my mind for the longest time. And this time I will save the witch. In the next video.